me, why do you think a lot of black guys prefer white girls?
I think there are a lot of reasons, but one of the reasons is when you meet like a very educated black girls, she doesn't put up with like a lot of shit that girls do, So a lot of time, especially in America, black guys, they lean towards white girls because it's maybe like easier,
Easier.
I feel like white girls a lot of time they're like more patient, and then they are like more forgivable, So a lot of time they just lean towards white girls more because black girls don't deal with the shit and stuff.
A lot of my friends say white girls are more easier. Is it true?
I think some people could say that,
Yeah. So logically, they are more easier than black girls.
Yeah, but like in America, I feel like a lot of black guys, especially if you're African, not African American, African, So there can be like a culture clash, because African American and African, is in Caribbean as well.
Yeah.
Our culture is different than African American culture,
Yeah.
So sometimes there is like a culture clash.
Yeah.
And a lot of time it's like easier for like black guys with white girls than like black girls, because it can be culture, because when you're raised like in the Caribbean, for example, and I don't want to generalize, but I guess in my own opinion, like a lot of time it's easier for like white girls like in America, because culturally we are like a lot more similar than like African American culture, And unfortunately, I feel like it's because of colonization.
Colonization,
like
yeah.
But,
okay, tell me, what do you think? Why do white girls prefer black guys?
I mean, I think there are a lot of reasons, like I feel like a lot of time black guys, one of the reasons, like black guys are like more, if you talk about like dance, like more coordinated, I feel like a lot of black guys, they're like more cultured, more cultured, and like they know more about like what's going on, like in general than like white guys. And also I feel like it's a very difficult question because it's everybody have their own opinion.
I agree.
But what about you? Why do you think some white girls prefer black guys?
In my own opinion, I think in every relationship, I think sex matters a lot in every relationship. So a lot of white girls, sex is very important for them in a relationship, and they like sex with black guys because of their certain reasons. Maybe so much energy from black guys, maybe because of the size of their dick, or maybe they have so many reasons, maybe because of domination, because black guys like to dominate during sex. So when they read about all those things, or maybe when they heard about all those things, they might think it's true with all black guys. So they have their own perspective about black guys that they like. They prefer black guys over white girls.
Yeah, I feel a lot of time too, it's just the experience for them, because it's something that is like maybe exotic, they want to try it. But you will see a lot of time, you will see a lot of white girls, they would like maybe go and have fun with like black guys. But when they are getting married, they married with like
I totally
white
agree
guys,
with you. I totally
and
agree.
a lot of time, like I mean, if we go back to colonization and stuff, like the white men, they are more financially stable. A lot of them are more financially stable. And a lot of time, white girls want that stability.
So you're trying to tell me that black guys are not financially stable?
No, that's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. A lot of us, black guys, we are stable. But if we are talking like in general, because I feel like, it's like fat, the white man.
I will never agree with you. You know the reason? Because when you're talking about black guys, you're talking about black guys in another man's country, right? So how do you expect every black guy in another man's country, in a white man country to be financially stable. It's not their country. They are trying, maybe they are struggling with adaptation, or maybe they are struggling with a lot of things, racism, all those stuff. So
Yeah.
you can't expect every black guy to be financially stable in another man's country.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I mean, a lot of black men, they are financially stable in the white man country.
Yeah.
A lot of them are. I'm talking like in general.
Yeah.
The white race, they have that. Because of like 400 plus years of colonization,
Yeah.
where they possess everything.
Yeah.
So there is no equality. I feel like a lot of time people are talking about equality. But we need to start talking about equity as well. Because equity basically is like giving the other person like a push to be equal.
Yeah.
With the white man, for example. I mean, if you think about the white men,
Yeah.
like they own the world basically. You know what I mean?
We
So
thought, a lot of
basically-
people thought they own the world, but we don't know.
Yeah, but I mean, we know.
I don't
When
know.
you say like we don't know.
I don't know.
Come on, you
I
know.
don't- I don't
because
know.
if you look like how many billionaires are white? How many billionaires are white?
Yeah.
How many are black? Okay.
Actually-
so if you like do research, you will see like a lot of the business, for example, they are owned by the white men. And I don't want to, like. If you talk about the world, everybody have suffered. I know a lot of white men, they get through a lot of stuff,
Yeah.
But if you look like since 400 years ago,
Yeah.
even the white woman had to suffer a lot because there is inequality, Like for example, the white woman couldn't vote, they have to fight
Yeah.
to be able to vote,
Yeah.
So after that, like the black people, we had to fight for like a freedom,
Yeah.
And then after that, the black women as well, I mean, it's really tough, especially for black women out there, because they go through so much stuff. If you talk about inequality, like they don't really get the opportunity they deserve,
Yeah.
and they don't get paid the same, as like the white men or like even the black men, they don't get paid the same, because even like if you see like a lot of the white women, they have the opportunities,
Yeah.
and then after, the black men will get the opportunity, and you will find Latinos, but the black women, a lot of times, they just don't get the opportunity, unfortunately. But that's why, we have like to keep fighting for equality. And we cannot give up.
Actually, I understand Fabinson. He was trying to say about equality and inequality. I agree with him. I think that's a good fact. Thank you.
It's a good conversation, and I feel like we need to have this conversation because if you talk about territorial,
Yeah.
like those are uncomfortable conversations. Talking anything about race, about gender, it's a difficult conversation, especially like so in society has been teaching us, as a man you have to do this, and as a woman you have to do this, and a lot of time those gender norms, they usually limit people.
I agree.
For example, when you are a boy growing up, they will used to tell you, you need to be a man, you need to act as a man.
Yeah.
What does that mean? For example, if you're playing football, you got hurt, you cry. Maybe the coach would be like, you need to be like a man. So what does that mean? Just because you're a man, you cannot express your emotion, right?
Yeah.
And that's really limiting, to men. Because if you're trying to keep all of that emotion inside you, one day you're going to explode. Unfortunately, that one time when you reach your tipping point, you explode. That might be a reason why you go to jail in your whole life,
It's me to be miserable.
Exactly. So I feel like, like in society, we need to...
Alona.
We need to...
Alona.
We need to like...
Alona. Alona.
I feel like
Alona.
she's too busy. That's why, in society, we need like to change how things are done in society.
Here is my
Hey.
friend. Maybe you can come closer. Here's my friend Alona. Alona, I have a question for you. Tell me, what do you think why some white girls prefer black guys? You have to know. What do
Well-
you think? Why some of them?
Well, it's just
prefer-
your opinion, you know. Doesn't mean it's right, you know. Just your opinion.
It can be, I don't know, как перевести харизма?
Charisma.
Charisma.
Because of charisma.
It's personal in every human, I think.
Yeah, of course it's personal, but generally, for example, for me, I know one of the main reasons why black guys like white girls because they want to try something new to them. Because in Africa they don't have blondes, they don't have
Yes,
pure
it's
white.
the same thing.
It's the same thing for you,
Yeah.
or for what you think about white girls.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
it is the same.
Give me 5.
Let's ask the person behind the camera. So,
She already said.
okay, come on.
She already said.
Come on, don't be
I
shy.
know.
She already said.
All
I
right.
will prepare the answer
What
and
do
I
you
will tell
think?
later.
It's just an opinion. What's
She
your
already- she
opinion?
already
When you
said
try
something.
black, you will never go back.
That's what's up. That's what's up.